How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to All Father Acres. So today I'm going to be throwing down some tomatoes and some basil, possibly some cucumbers, depending on if their soil is dry enough so that I could break them apart because they kind of grew in pairs. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back so that you guys see how I did it. Another two things that I can actually plant today is a jalapeno plant and an eggplant, which the last time I showed you guys some that I had, but the cold killed them, unfortunately. So I will be putting some of those in the ground. I don't know about the eggplant because the eggplant is kind of like, it looks a little sickly. So I'm going to see if I can bring it back to life before I even put it in the ground. So as you can see, it's about 20 minutes later. I do have a lot of different tomatoes here. Well, not a lot. It's only 3 actually. But in the back, there's Roma tomatoes. Then there's Marglobe tomatoes. Then there are San Marzano tomatoes up front, which I'm actually really excited about. In the middle of all of them, I threw some basil down, just like that. Because I know they grow together pretty well. So hopefully those will all grow in sync with each other and have a fantastic harvest this season. Now here are my jalapeno plants. They are drooping a little. I think that's just because of them not being super duper strong, but hopefully with the wind and everything that comes through, they'll start to develop a better stem, and they'll start sitting upright a little more. I might just throw them onto a pole or something so that they can just sit upright while they're developing a better stem. That one's doing a little better, but it's not that much better. Now with the potato plants, some of them did look like they survived, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if this one up front even gave off a plant, but there's one right here, there's one down there, and I think there's one coming up here in the middle. But that's pretty much this side. On this side, they did kind of die, but it seems like there are still some green stuff in it, so that's actually a pretty good sign, I guess. There are some here that I'm just kind of like, I don't know if that's going to survive or not, but we'll see. I know that I should be layering some more soil on here. I just don't know when to do that. So I am actually going to look up the best solution for that because I really don't know anything about growing potatoes. I am excited to see that there are still some green stuff in the little trenches, I guess. As for the plants that I already had down, they're actually, I think they might be a little deficient on some sort of nutrient because they are turning yellow. I don't know if that's because it had been raining and it just got too much water, or if it's because they are nutrient deficient. I am going to give it maybe a day or two and then see if it starts to get better or not. If it doesn't, then I will definitely have to figure something out here. I just want them to be healthy again. But yeah, as you can see, this is pretty much how it looks throughout the garden right now. It's just yellow. I honestly do think it's because of the watering thing that happened. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it is yellowing here up on top. Also, that one is yellowing. It does look a little better than yesterday, which I will gladly say, but I'm still unsure about it. These guys over here aren't doing too hot. Hopefully that'll go by fairly soon and we'll be able to just not have to worry about it anymore. But luckily, they're not actually completely dead, so I'm completely fine with that. I just need to figure out how to go about fixing them because I really want them to be fixed. It is kind of upsetting seeing that after so much time taking care of them before. But there's got to be something out there. There's got to be someone out there that understands and knows what's going on. We'll see how that goes in a couple days. after I do some research and whatnot. How's it going, everybody? So it's about a week and a couple days later, and things aren't looking too great. I'll show you why. So this jalapeno plant I had to, I actually just put in not too long ago. It's already getting holes and stuff in it. It's not terribly healthy, I don't think. And this one, well, it is surviving, but everything else doesn't look terribly great. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's the soil or what, but I have to figure it out and try to fix it. Now, if we move over here, I did have to take some of the leaves off of actually all of these tomato plants because they did start getting powdery white mildew, just like this. I don't know what to do. I haven't really watered them a lot just because that's what I read, that you should water them a whole bunch, but hopefully it'll start to grow a little more. But here in the potatoes, they are actually looking pretty good. All of them came back and they look pretty fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. This is the only one that didn't really come up, which I'm okay with. I still have 9 plants that are going. Hopefully that'll keep it, just, you know, keep it going. And I know I should mound up in a couple weeks when they grow about, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 more inches. Over here in the beets, they're not looking great. They are kind of like crunchy, I guess. Some of them are dying off. Like, I don't know why this is happening. There you go. It's dying like right here. I'm not sure what's going on. If anybody has any tips or anything, that would be fantastic. Now over here in the spinach, all of them threw off their first leaves. They are trying to get into their true leaves right now, which is kind of nice. Some of them didn't come up, which I'm fine with. I'm not terribly worried about that, but they are looking decent. Now over here, we do have some kale that's not looking terribly great. It's not looking great. They are kind of stunted. They're not really growing at all. I don't know what to do. I've put down fertilizer. Maybe I put down too much fertilizer. I'm not sure. But same thing over here with the cauliflower. It's just not looking it's not looking great. Now over here with the cucumbers, they just completely died off. Those were the last of my cucumbers. I might just do cucumbers from seed over here just because I don't have any more and I really want to get the hang of it. I want to get them, I want to get the hang of this. But same thing over here. Nothing terribly great. They are actually kind of dying off a little bit. This is actually this is the cauliflower, sorry. This is the cauliflower. That's the cabbage. This is the cauliflower. It's not looking super good, which I'm kind of upset about, but it might be the soil. It might be that I put too much fertilizer down. I'm not sure what it is, but I will have to, I have to fix it. Like, I have to. Maybe cutting off some of these really, really yellow leaves will help. I don't think these are going to do any good for the plant. Hopefully that'll just center the energy around growing new leaves. Now over here in the corn and peas, they are actually looking pretty good. The corn, you know, it's popping up. It's gonna grow real fast. I know it because I tried to grow corn before, but I was in an apartment and I was dumb. But the peas, they're looking pretty decent. Not all of them sprouted up, but that's just how it goes, you know. But I'm okay with just having a couple that are sprouting up, especially for the first time. I'm not gonna get too wound up in the germination rate of these. Maybe I'll go with a different seed next time, but yeah. Now again, that is kind of upsetting. Um, I'm not super happy with it, but I am going to keep trying. I'm not going to quit. This is what I want to do. This is something that I've been thinking about for the past year or so. And you know what? I'm going to do this until I get it right. I'm going to do it until I have it down, and I can't quit. Now over here, I did actually clear out a lot more land. I started from over there. I'm going to start pushing back more over this way. There are some trees in the way that I need to get out, but it is kind of hard right now since I don't have like a chainsaw or anything. So I'm just going around getting all of the sticker or thorny bushes and whatnot. This was already here. I need to pick this up and get it out of the way because it just doesn't look good. I want to get a lot of this stuff cleared out so I could start laying out some tarp and killing off all of this grass and a lot of the weeds and everything. But that's pretty much what I've done in the past week and a half. It is kind of a pain to get that stuff cleared out because I don't have, big equipment to chop all this stuff down or anything. There are some stumps in the way that I do have to probably rent a stump grinder or something to get them out of the way. But for right now, I'm just going to clear up the small stuff so that I don't have to worry about that in the long run. So something that I am proud of is my compost bin. I have been turning it. I've turned it probably twice this week, which I've read is a good thing. You should do it at least twice a week. I've also read that you should do it at least once a month. But twice a week is what I'm going to go with right now because it is helping. I am getting that heat inside, which is awesome. It's not a lot of heat. It does stick around like 80 or 90. Maybe I'll have it sit for a little longer just to see if that'll help or not. But everything that I have been clearing in the area where I want the garden is going in there. So any brown stuff that I find, it's going in there. Any of this hay or straw, whatever you want to call it, it's going in there. And it is sinking down because it is, decomposing. So hopefully that'll be ready in a couple months. Now this garden bed is not doing anything good at all. I'm not sure why it's not doing anything great. I have, tried to water it, tried to get everything healthy again, and it just seems that nothing wants to grow. All of the lettuce and everything has pretty much died off. The only things that are left are maybe a couple little seedlings for lettuce and then a couple of the onions. But I did plant some onions in the other garden or other bed, so hopefully that'll help. A video that I am working on that a couple of you asked for was the sourdough bread, the sourdough starter. So I'm going to do a sourdough starter in one video and then the sourdough bread in another video because I think they both deserve full videos. They shouldn't be terribly long, maybe 10 minutes at most. But they should be up sometime within this next week. But anyways, that is the end of the update for this week. I think I'm going to start posting every other week just so I could get more stuff done and have you guys a little more updated. I don't want to have like no content to show you guys. So I will start updating every other week instead of every week. I really want this to, pop off and look really nice. So I hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned.